Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for passing by. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you very much for watching my videos. You are greatly appreciated. Now, everyone is gearing up for Reggae Sumfest, in particular Dancehall Night, where Vybz Kartel will be crowned the king of the dancehall. So many persons are excited. Everybody has their 2 cents to it. Many persons are opposing it, saying that Beenie Man is still the king of dancehall. Many are saying that it's only one king, and that's King Yellowman. Many persons are saying that he doesn't deserve it. There are other persons out there who actually deserve it, who is bound to Killa, and other persons who have put in the work over the years, not just being recording artists or making consistent hits, but also contribute to the breaking out of so many other successful artists out there. Some are also saying that Seanpaul would have been a king of dancehall if you're going by hits, because Seanpaul has not only the most hits but has broken Billboard so many times and have outsold all dancehall artists currently. And many persons are saying that while the goalpost is constantly moving when it comes to recognizing an artist, if you're going to say that if it's based on hits, then it should be Seanpaul. If it's based on a career of many things adding, a compilation of things adding, it would give it to Bounty Killer based on the fact that he had many hits. He also has a Grammy. He also known to break out so many successful artists in the business. And some are saying that if it's based on controversies over the years and always having your name in the social media, then Vybz Kartel would have been crowned the king of the dancehall. And so with that being said, everybody is having their opinion. Many are saying that Vybz Kartel is well deserved. He did 13 years in prison. He was released. He's on tour. He's selling out. He has set the stage and has raised the bar where so many other artists are demanding the same amount for their performance or for their bookings. Many are also saying that he starts out with new, what should I say, controversies when it comes to other artists that he's an arch rival to, in particular Alkaline, which many persons are saying that, he's always having a one-up on Alkaline, and he's speaking about so many other things when it comes to artistry, when it comes to being relevant. Many persons are saying that Alkaline is not in Vybz Kartel league because Alkaline doesn't come out and speak to his people, doesn't relate to his people. Vybz Kartel uploaded a video and was saying that him being released and he's making more money, he's raising the bar while they're making bookings once every 4 months. And if they should charge his money, they will go broke. And many persons have an issue with the statement that he made, because at the same time, persons chose to do the right thing and stay on the right side of the law and also stay out of prison. And while doing so, they would have been working, they would have been making money to feed themselves, to feed their family, including their children if they have, and try to be a great parent towards their children. And so with that being said, it would be unfortunate for Vybz Kartel to make a statement like that, saying that people go broke and people do this and do that, because he just come out and there's a momentum going on, meaning that he's fresh from prison, has so many hits, people want to see him all over the world that they never got a chance to see him 13 years ago or 11 years ago, 13 years ago and counting. And so it's just a moment for him, and he should enjoy the moment without making these type of condescending remark to other artists. So many things have been taking place gearing up to tonight, which is why I'm vlogging with him being crowned the king of the dancehall. Now, I'm looking into it and I'm saying that, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who have echoed this. So many persons have said it before and even after me, because it's not the first time speaking on this king of dancehall issue. Why is it that when it comes to reggae music, Bob Marley, who have passed on for more than 4 decades now, going 5 decades, is still the king of reggae music? But when it comes to dancehall, they're always searching for a king of dancehall and always in the field of pushing for someone else to be crowned. King Yellowman was given the name, the title, King Yellowman, king of the dancehall. Beenie Man was crowned the king of the dancehall decades later. And now here Vybz Kartel coming out and they're crowning Vybz Kartel the king of the dancehall. Do I have a personal issue with it? I think not. I really don't. I'm just curious, why is it that the post remains when it comes to reggae artists, when there have been so many out of the woodwork after Bob Marley's passing, and they haven't been crowned the king of reggae? There's Dennis Brown was crowned the prince of reggae. So many other, there's the Freddie McGregor, there's the Buju Banton, there are so many other reggae artists, the Richie Spice out there, so many other reggae artists who are known to have constant and consistent hits, but yet it still remains as Bob Marley being the king of reggae. And the argument or the justification behind it is that Bob Marley has a lot of hits. He still has the number one selling album when it comes to reggae, and he's still the most sold artist while dead, versus other artists out there now in the reggae field who are alive, who are doing as well as Bob Marley. Music is being sold. And but then when you look at dancehall music, there are artists out there who have more hits than Vybz Kartel. But they're pushing for them to be crowned the king of the dancehall. That is the thing. So why the goalposts constantly move? That's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to Vybz Kartel, he's being crowned the king of dancehall based on the fact that his name would have been relevant in dancehall or most trending in dancehall for more than 10 years now, because of so many things, and most of which does not really have anything to do with dancehall, but rather his personal life, his lifestyle, and a lot of things that he has pushed in society through influence. A lot of it had nothing to do with the dancehall. First of all, like the bleaching and saying that it's cake soap that did it. Him the controversies with him and his Gaza artists falling out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry, things that has to do with crime and all of that, the unaliving of Clive Lizard Williams and stuff. These are things that have nothing to do with dancehall, but it kept him relevant for many years. Not only that, there's a lot of music that he has put out that weren't hits. If Vybz Kartel put out 100 songs, 5 of them would become a hit. You understand me? And people need to understand what a hit is. Not because you're hearing it circulating all day somewhere to place it apart. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a hit. But all I'm saying is that, does he deserve to be the king of dancehall? Yes, but on what merit are you guys doing it? On what merit are you guys going to crown him? He has the most hits. No, he does not. But that's what I'm trying to say. How is it that he's being crowned? Is he the most sold artist? No. But he's the most trending, he's the most consistent when it comes to controversy, when it comes to his name being in the headline for many things that's outside of dancehall. So if that's the reason that they're going to crown him king of dancehall, then I guess that he would have deserved it based on the controversies then. So if he's being crowned based on controversy, then fine, take it and run with it. But I think that there should be another king, and I think that Seanpaul should get it based on him being most sold and all of these type of things. Because if it's going to be record that they're using to crown and keep Bob Marley as the king of reggae, I think the same merit should be used to crown Seanpaul the king of the dancehall. And then you will have Beenie Man coming in who have made his name since the early 90s and have come out and was crowned king, and he wants to retain his title. So it's a lot of things that is taking place. It sounds very mercurial, but at the end of the day, it's a sticky position for anyone to be in who have made it a decision to crown Vybz Kartel. Because I promise you, you will not hear the end of this. And number two, there are going to be other artists that are going to come out of the woodwork, and people are going to say, other persons are going to say that they deserve to be crowned the king of the dancehall based on something else that is out there. And they are going to remind you of this moment when you decided to crown Vybz Kartel, who is not the most sold artist out there, who doesn't have the most hit songs out there, but he has the most controversy and the most trending and relevancy when it comes to the social media space, when it comes to media house space. You are going to crown him king of dancehall on those merits. Somebody's going to remind you of this day. We have seen it ever so often. That's the reason Beenie Man himself is in this predicament, because when it was King Yellowman remained the king of dancehall, and he wanted his crown and stuff like that. He wanted his crown, his title to remain as the king of dancehall. Many were saying that his time is up, Beenie Man is a new generation. Beenie Man has more hits. Beenie Man has a whole lot of things going on for him where they like his music, they like his artistry. Beenie Man come on stage, he's a great performing artist. They were crowning him based on not only selling records, not only touring, not only the Grammy that he got, but also the fact that he's a great performing artist. When you go to a Beenie Man show, you get a little dancehall, you get a little reggae, you get a little gospel, you get some calypso also. He give you a mixture of everything. You get pop music. That was what Beenie Man was known for. And so with that being said, over the years, they decided to crown Beenie Man the king of the dancehall. So now Beenie Man, as seen wherein Vybz Kartel is being crowned based on something else that sums up a compilation of things, many of which is not really based on dancehall, but based on the controversies that his name kept circulating in the media space. Then here lies the indifference where many people are at odds with the argument. So I am saying that in the future, when another king is to be crowned, you guys are going to be reminded of this very said day when you guys were crowned a king who is Vybz Kartel based on something. Now, if that's the element that you guys are going for, then absolutely nothing is wrong with it. Then all should be open and waiting for decades later or maybe years later for another king to be crowned based on something else other than dancehall in and of itself. So, based on my analogy, it seems as if when it comes to reggae music, a king is remain a king solely based on record sales. But when it comes to dancehall, it can't be record sales alone, as Seanpaul would have been crowned the king of dancehall. It has to be based on performance. It has to be made on be made on your name being circulated constantly. Your the songs that you put out, the hits that you put out, your performance, your name being circulated in the social media space. Now, when it comes to the next crowning, which is Vybz Kartel, it's based on your controversies and your name because he's not a great performing artist. We get that, and the illness has nothing to do with it because prior to that, he wasn't known for his performance either. But he's a great recording artist and he's a very good writer that we give Vybz Kartel credit for. So it's a different compilation. So it's based on him being a good recording artist, it's based on him being a good scribe, and it's also based on him having his name circulated in the media space and keeping it relevant, whether the controversies have to do with dancehall or not. So he's being crowned based on that. So the next person who is coming in line, it will be a compilation of things, some of which might not have to do with dancehall, but they will be crowned nonetheless. And I want you guys to brace yourself for that and not create an upheave when it happens. That's all I'm trying to say. But it seems as if when it comes to reggae, as I said, it's only one thing, and it's the fact that it's a record sales, and that's it. But that's all I have to say about it. I hope that everybody enjoys themselves at the Fest, and I hope all goes well. Vybz Kartel come out, he have been doing his thing. Yes, he makes his way. He's a sociopath. He's a person who live for heavy attention from strangers via social media. And we get that. It's not about to change simply because you don't like it, you find something wrong with it. It's not about to change. That's just who he is. Only hope that he stays on the right path and he does the right thing and stay out of trouble, stay out of negative controversies, and live his life and stop putting out too much of your private business on the social media space. That's all I have to say. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day. May God bless you. Bye-bye.